Guys, and welcome to Primal Waters. Today we're going to have a look at a news article from the Albany Advertiser. That's a town or a city in Western Australia, the southern parts of Western Australia, in the same area of the waters where I talk about these large great white sharks. So this article is from October 2017, written by Taylor Neal. I will post the link for this in the description bar down below. There is a picture of this great white shark. It's not a happy story. This thing took place in 1975 before great white sharks were a protected species in Australia. This is probably just another example of if great whites were protected back then. This shark mentioned in the story you could just imagine how big this shark would be if it was still around today. So we'll have a read of it. I'm not going to judge a person. 1975, 1975, this is before people knew better. He reckons he caught this shark because he wanted to protect the seals and stuff like that. But the year 1975, we all know what film was released in 1975, Jaws. So... But before we read this out, what I'm going to try and attempt to do is go through and find stories like this in Australia. There's plenty out there. The headline for this is Shark Hunter Recalls Monster Great White. The size of this great white was 5 metres. We know they can get bigger. And also, before we move on about with this story, when I say monster, I'm not talking as the shark is a monster. When we say monster, we're talking monstrous size of the shark. Okay? All right, so we'll read this now. More than 40 years on, former fisheries officer Colin Ostle still recalls the power of the 5-metre great white shark he caught off the Albany coast in 1975. Mr. Ostle, who worked for the fisheries department in Albany from 1968 until 1975, ended up on the front page of the Albany Advertiser on April 25th after bringing in the massive shark that weighed nearly 1,500 kilograms. There's a picture of the shark as well. After spotting the shark the previous day, Mr. Ostle decided to go out tuna fishing with a friend and keep his eyes peeled for the great white. It wasn't until fairly late in the afternoon and we were burrowing up for bait fish, and then this thing came in under the boat when we were standing on the tuna racks, he said. It was far too late in the afternoon to use a rod and reel to land it, so I had another method which involved a wire snare. Because he was passing under the back of the boat, I had an opportunity to lean over and get a snare over his head. Mr. Ostle had rigged up a wire snare that also included a 4-wheel drive tyre to elevate the shock. I got the opportunity and I got the snare over the head, he said. When the snare goes over the head, they immediately try to snap the wire by wrapping themselves up in it. This one he put sheer power on, and he put about a 15-degree lift on the boat for probably 12 minutes. Mr. Ostle said that the shark continued its battle for half an hour, only 200 metres offshore from the whaling station. He pulled that side of the boat down to almost water level, and it was only after about half an hour that I was able to get a shot at him, he said. Having caught an estimated 60 great whites in his 7-year stint in Albany. Oh, what? 60 sharks, great whites this guy's caught in his 7-year stint in Albany. Mr. Ostle said his original reasoning for hunting the sharks was to allow the local seal population to grow. I used to work out around Esperance and the islands out there, and I was taken by the lack of seals and sea lions out there, he said, because I caught a couple of sharks and they had the remains of seals in them. I thought the only way to allow these seals to have some chance of building up was to thin the sharks out. So there you go. If you want to have a read, it's got some pictures there of the actual shark. I will put the link for this down below so you can go check it out. Reading it's pretty sad. The reason why he was hunting these sharks, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really believe it. But 60 great whites. Oh man, that's the thing though. Great white sharks, they control the population of seals. If you get an animal like seals or sea lions and you take their main predator away, the amount of seals and that just explodes, and their fishing, their numbers increasing is probably not a good thing on the fish stocks and around those areas. So great whites tend to keep the population down. So, but yeah, that's pretty sad reading that. 60 great whites. Not good. And this one was a 5 metre one. Doesn't say if it was a male or female. If it was a male, that's probably its maybe maximum size for it. If it was female, depending on the age, that shark could have got even bigger. 6 metre plus, 22 feet plus. But yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go through and find, there's heaps of stories, and if these guys have got ones that, say, in the US or any other places around the world, just go to my Facebook page and let me know there, or Twitter, and I'll read those ones out, or attempt to read those out. But yeah, like I said, if you want to have a read of this, have a look at the shark itself. I'll post the the story in the description box down below. Just click on that and that'll take you to the story so you can have a read. Alright guys, that's it. This I can get it right. It's been a long day, been a very long day. Night shift to afternoon shift. So I've done 16 hours today and I am buggered. I thought I'll get in here and do a video for you guys before I hit the sack. So, but it's a pretty sad story actually. 1975, you just got to remember that back then, time of the year of Jaws being released as well. So, alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Drop a comment down below, hit that like button and share this video. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you are a subscriber to the channel, please hit that notification bell so you are notified when I've uploaded another shark video. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.